What's up everybody, my name is BVMSerious and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. So initially I wanted to film the previous event that had just gone on in the world of Pokemon Go, but unfortunately I recently came down with a pretty nasty cold. But fortunately right now I am starting to feel much better, so we're back at it with some more Pokemon Go. So one thing I know I haven't really done much of on this channel, or at least recently, is Go Battle League, and that is what today's video is going to be all about. But before we dive any further into the contents of today's video and my lineup, I want to take this time right now to say that if you're brand new to this channel and you want to see more stuff like this in the near future, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new future content from this channel. But anyways, with that being said, let's get right into it. So like I just said, we are going to be doing some more Go Battle League because this is something I haven't really done on this channel in a while. And honestly, I quite like it, but lately I've been slacking on it. And I haven't even gotten close to Ace or even Expert in the past like couple seasons, so I really want to try and actually make it happen this time. Currently right now I'm at rank 18, and the current rotation for battles this time around are the Master League and a specialty cup known as the Little Cup, and that is going to be the main focus of this video. So the Little Cup is another one of those specialty cups where only certain Pokemon are allowed to be used. In this case, it's only first stage Pokemon that haven't already been evolved. Those are the only Pokemon that are able to be used, and the maximum CP limit in this specialty cup is 500. So it's not 1500 like Great League or 2500 like Ultra League. No, it's only 500 CP is the maximum for this specialty cup. And honestly, I've done Little Cup in the past, and it's a lot of fun, especially when I've run Shadow Stunky for the Rip and Tear on things like Bronzer and even Why Not. But I'm at a point now where like I really just want to try and actually get points to go up in rank and try to put myself that much closer to Legend, hopefully. And that's why I decided to go with a fairly meta-relevant team that I actually came across on another channel on YouTube. And in this team, we have Dano on the lead. We also have Bronzor in the middle as our closer. And on the safe swap, we have Shelmet. So I have used this team, and it seems to work out pretty well for me. So without further ado, let's get into some battles. Alright, so getting into the first battle here, we have Dano on the lead versus a Seal. So interesting matchup. The only thing we have to watch out for in this case is going to be the Icy Wind, as that will hit us for quite a bit of damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and throw a Body Slam here and see if we can actually swap into Shelmet to catch the Icy Wind. And they actually decide to hold the energy there, so that's actually a pretty smart move by them. And unfortunately, we just get hard countered by a Drifloon here, so that's very unfortunate for us. So yeah, unfortunately I'm going to have to soft lose this matchup here, as Drifloon is going to be resisting both Body Slam and Bug Buzz essentially. I think the smarter move here would have been for me to just go for Bug Buzz, but I just felt like going for Body Slam, knowing that they could safely no shield these, which is very unfortunate. But like I said, I'm just going to be trying to chip away at this Drifloon as much as I can. And they also too have Icy Wind, because Drifloon does have access to that charge move, and they're going to be looking to farm up as much energy as they can. So they're going to be now throwing another Icy Wind at us, and I am going to go ahead and let this go and look to come in with Dano and farm down. I know they're going to be throwing an Icy Wind directly at us, so I do have to be very wary of that. I wonder what their final Pokemon's going to be, and hopefully whatever it is something that we can work with our Bronzer. But I will go on ahead and shield the Icy Wind, respecting the amount of damage that it could do to us, because we are weak to it with that Dragon Dark typing on Dano. Seal's likely going to be coming back in, as sure enough they do. We're going to go on ahead and get off this next Body Slam here and see if we can pressure a shield. So we do get a shield, so that's pretty nice for us, and we do go on ahead and swap into Bronzer, and they do manage to hold their energy, and they swap in their own Bronzer here. So I'm going to go on ahead and actually build up to Payback and go for Payback here, as all shields are now down on the opponent's side of play. So the game is not over yet. We still have a chance to win this out. and Payback does land for a pretty hefty amount of super effective damage, doing about maybe 30% of Bronzer's health. I will go on ahead and actually let these charge moves go through. They do decide to go ahead for their own payback against our Bronzer, and we're going to try and get to our payback and try to chip this thing down as much as possible. And yeah, I know they are sneaking confusions through, which is kind of unfortunate, putting them that much ahead of energy. But like I said, we're just going to be chipping down this Bronzer as much as we can. And they're going to be going ahead and going for another charge move here. Probably just going to be another payback, most likely. No, it's actually a Psyshock. Okay, I did not expect them to go for Psyshock there. I'm actually going to build up to a payback and then swap into Dano to catch the charge move, which is perfect. Okay, they actually go for payback. Still resisted, but still did quite a bit of damage. So I know this is kind of a risky play here, but I am going to go ahead and shield the charge move because I need Bronzer to be safe from that damage. So this Aqua Tail is going to take out our Dano, and we now have Bronzer to face off against the Seal here. And we are now going to go ahead and go for payback to take out the Seal, and hopefully we can win the race to another charge move against the opposing Bronzer. So this is going to be cutting it very close. Can we get to the Heavy Slam in time? Yes, we do. We do get to the Heavy Slam in time. This should be enough damage to take out the opposing Bronzer, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. So yeah, that was just enough damage, and we barely scathed the victory right there. Alright, moving into battle number 2, we have Dano on the lead versus a Cottony. Okay, so terrible matchup on the lead because Charm just does double super effective damage to us. So we're going to swap immediately into Shelmet, and in comes a Seal. So we're just going to be going for body slams all day against the Seal here, looking to pump out as much damage as we can, and hopefully actually try to take switch advantage because we need to be able to align either Shelmet or Bronzer to the Cottony in the back, because otherwise if we don't, we're in big trouble. Because I have no idea what the third Pokemon's going to be, but they are going to go in for an Icy Wind there to lower our attack, and we're going to be now going for a Bug Buzz here. They're probably not going to really suspect it, but any amount of damage helps us. And look at that, that did a pretty respectable amount of damage, but can we actually get this next one in time? No, we do not. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping to get to that Body Slam and really put pressure on the Seal to want to shield, but unfortunately we do not. We lose switch advantage right there, so that's very unfortunate. I think I should have actually shielded the Icy Wind, to be honest, but we're gonna let this next charge move go through. It is going to be another Icy Wind, and we'll have to see what that third Pokemon is going to be. It's actually going to be a Shadow Stunky, which is very unfortunate now, because if I swap back into Dano, the Cottony is going to be there to do double super effective damage against me, and that's not gonna go very well. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and risk it anyways, and we're gonna see if we can get to the Body Slam in time. Can we? We do get to the Body Slam, so that's at least decent for us, as we can put out some sort of damage. And it's gonna be up to Bronzer now to close out this game. So can we do it? Can Bronzer successfully close out this game against the Cottony? Only one way to find out. So I will actually have to shield all these charge moves, and then hopefully we can get to at least 2 Heavy Slams here. Well, actually, you know what? I don't even think it matters, because they pretty much are going to win the race in damage. They have 2 shields. It's really pointless to continue the battle there. So that's going to be a good game, well played to my opponent. So unfortunately, there was a hard lead loss, and I was just unable to recover from the save swap. So good game. Honestly, I think had I actually shielded the Icy Wind on Shelmet, I might have actually had a chance there to at least pressure a shield. It was just an unfortunate circumstance for me. So yeah, good game to my opponent. So getting to round 3, we have Dano on the lead versus a Wynot. So pretty interesting matchup right here. They are going to be hitting us for super effective damage with counter. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to swap into Shelmet here. And fortunately for us, we're only taking resisted damage from counter because we are part bug, and we're going to be hitting super effective damage right back. But I'm actually deciding to go for Body Slam because I was actually anticipating them swapping on the Bug Buzz to catch it on whatever other Pokemon they got. So yeah, we're going to be relying on Shelmet here to hopefully win against this Wynot here. They're going to be going for a mirror coat against us, so that's why I decided not to shield. And in comes a Ducklet. Things aren't looking too hot, but we're just going to be going for body slams all day against the Ducklet here, looking to land that neutral damage, as Bug Buzz would be resisted by the part flying typing on Ducklet. And we're going to be going for yet another body slam now, looking to pressure shields from the opponent. So will this body slam get a shield? No, it does not get a shield, unfortunately, but we can get to a third body slam, but not before they decide to throw a charge move here. So I'm thinking I'm going to let this go. It's actually an aerial ace. Okay, so that's a little unfortunate. I'm thinking what I might do is I'll come in with Dano and farm down the Ducklet here and hopefully get to a crunch against the Wynot. We're almost there, and we're now going to go ahead and throw the crunch for super effective damage against the Wynot. And obviously it's not going to be enough to take it out because Wynot is just such a bulky Pokemon. But all shields are now down, and I'm thinking I'm going to swap into Bronzer here and looking to just go for paybacks all day. They're deciding to stay in, so I'm wondering if something in the back is weak to Bronzer. So we're going to be going for payback now, looking to land some super effective damage against the Wynot here. And the other cool thing about Bronzer is that it's just such a bulky Pokemon. It's really capable of taking hits, but okay, they're not attacking. Okay, so I think something in the back was weak because my opponent did decide to surrender, so that's going to be a good game well played. Alright, so we are back. I actually ended up having to refresh the game because for some weird reason it just wouldn't load up my game properly, but now we're back into the battles, and we are leading off against the Seal in battle number 4. So, like the last matchup, we're actually going to build up to Crunch and then see about going for Body Slam here. And we do get it on CMP tie right there, so they're probably going to be throwing an Icy Wind against us. So I will have to be very careful about that. And we're going to see if we can swap. Okay, unfortunately we cannot. So they are going to be throwing the Icy Wind against us. And I will have to swap right here because that would be way too much damage for Dana to take because of the Dragon typing taking too much from Ice type moves like Icy Wind. So we're going to be swapping in the Shelmet here and going for Body Slam to get the Seal out of here, as unfortunately I was unable to catch the charge move on Shelmet. And they're deciding to stay in, so I wonder what's in the back. Potentially maybe something weak to Shelmet, I have no idea. But we're going to actually let this Icy Wind go through, and we're going to load up just a bit on energy and then go for another Body Slam to hopefully take out the Seal. And we'll have to see if this actually gets a shield or not. So the Body Slam does go through, we take out the Seal, and what Pokemon are they going to bring in next? They decide to bring in a Stunky, and we do get to another Body Slam in time against it. So I think that was also why they didn't swap out. And we do manage to take them out with Body Slam, so we're going to have to come in with Dano because otherwise Bronzer would just get eaten alive by Stunkies. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. And they decide to bring in a Wynot here. So can we get this Crunch off for super effective damage, or will this get shielded? If it gets shielded, it doesn't really matter because I do have Bronzer in the back that I can now safely bring in, because we don't have to worry about getting bit down by the Stunky. So that is actually a plus to this. So we're just going to be looking to no shield these Mirror Coats here and hopefully save the shield where it might be necessary. So Mirror Coat doesn't really do a whole lot of damage because we are Psychic and Steel, so we're extra resisting those Psychic moves from the Wynot. And Payback here is going to be landing for super effective damage because it's a Dark type move against a Psychic type Wynot. So that's actually perfect for us. And we're going to go on ahead and no shield the next Mirror Coat, knowing that Bronzer can easily take it. And they bring in the Stunky, and we have Heavy Slam ready to go, and I think all their shields are down too, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be enough to take it out. Yeah, the Stunky is out of there. The Wynot is going to be coming back in, and that's going to be a good game well played, as there's really nothing more the Wynot can do. Yeah, the opponent knew it, and they did decide to surrender. Alright, so moving into round number 5, we have Dano on the lead versus a Wooper. So pretty interesting matchup right here. So we're just going to be going for Body Slams and Dragon Breath all day. And they're going to be throwing the charge move. It's probably just going to be a body slam. Yeah, it's just a body slam, but it actually did a pretty respectable amount of damage. That was a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. So we're going to be throwing our own body slam right back at the Wooper, and we'll have to see if this gets a shield. So we do get a shield, but what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to swap into Shelmet here and look to get ahead on energy, and they bring in a bronzer. Okay, so we're going to be going for Bug Buzz now against the opposing bronzer. Just look to do as much damage as possible. I know this is going to be only neutral because of the part steel typing as well. Otherwise, if it wasn't part steel, it would be taking super effective damage because of the psychic typing and Bug doing so well against it. But they're going to be throwing a charge move, and it's going to be a Psyshock, which Shelmet can easily tank. I mean, the cool thing about Shelmet is it's just such a tanky Pokemon, so it makes sense that it's a good safe swap on this team. So we're now going to be throwing another Bug Buzz against the bronzer, just looking to land that neutral damage against it. And we're going to see if we can actually get to another Bug Buzz in time. Unfortunately, though, we cannot. They're going to be throwing the charge move against us. I'm going to go ahead and actually let this go and look to maybe come back in with Dano, and then we'll have to see what that next Pokemon's going to be. Or unless they decide to come back in with Wooper. But we're going to just farm down to load up on some energy with Dano here, and probably see the Wooper come back in, I'm guessing. If they came in with Bronzer, yeah, they're coming back in with Wooper, so I have to wonder, maybe something in the back is weak to Dano. We're going to see if we can get to this Dragon Breath in time. Unfortunately, no, we cannot. So I will, unfortunately, have to give up my final shield here. Though, of course, this might actually be a mistake. And we do get to the Body Slam, so if they shield this, I might actually consider swapping into Bronzer. Okay, they actually let it go. And in the back is going to be a Shelmet. Alright. So they do manage to take us out, but I think Bronzer might be enough to close this game out. They only have one more shield, and I think we can easily take a few of these Bug Buzzes. I already know we can, but that's all they're going to be throwing at us, so they may still be able to win, but I don't know. Game's not over yet, but we do get to the Heavy Slam here to get that final shield out of the way, and I think we may actually be able to pull this off. I think we should be able to. Yeah, I mean, Confusion's already doing a lot of damage on its own, and we just snuck a Confusion through before they got to the next Bug Buzz. So, I don't know. It's going to be a close one. So, yeah. Can we get to the next Heavy Slam in time? We'll have to see. Can we? Oh, unfortunately we do not. But is this going to be a Bug Buzz? I'm thinking it is a Bug Buzz. And if it is Bug Buzz, it's going to be game over. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, we do not survive, and that's going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent. So, yeah, I'm thinking in hindsight, I should have actually considered saving that final shield for Bronzer in the back, knowing that I probably wasn't going to survive that last Bug Buzz. And had I actually kept that shield, I might have actually been able to pull off that victory. But unfortunately, I did not, thus allowing my opponent to secure the victory. So, good game. So 3 out of 5, I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, I know I've actually done better with this team, but it was just those couple little unfortunate circumstances that prevented me from winning. But, you know, it's all about we live and learn, and that's the important thing. But we actually did get a Scraggy on our reward track, and we're going to now claim our end set rewards here and move up a little bit in rank. Alright, so that is pretty much it for a full set of Little Cup battles. Honestly, like I said, I do love the Little Cup. It's such an interesting cup, and it's also really good, especially if you're like me and you're working off of a budget, because Stardust is a little bit difficult to come by, especially like for something like Master League. That's one thing that requires a huge investment of Pokemon that I don't quite have yet. And a lot of the time I do end up losing in that league, because Master League is just one of my weak points. That's why I like it when specialty cups like the Little Cup are available, because it's just easy for me to do when I'm really bad at Master League. Maybe in the future I might actually do some battles in the Master League and just kind of show you guys what I mean. Maybe I might even secure some victories, but who knows. If you guys want to see more of this, then just let me know in the comment section down below. I do love the Go Battle League, and like I said, hopefully this season I actually will continue to make that climb to legend and actually hopefully win it rightfully this time, other than those like other times where I've gotten a Pikachu Libre with like little to no effort. So that's kind of what I want, what I'm striving for this season. So hopefully I actually get it. But anyways, on that note, I'm actually going to go on ahead and I will end off this video right here. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. And as always, if you did enjoy, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also leave a like and a comment, won't hurt either. But anyways, that is going to be it for me today. I'm BVMSerious, and I hope you guys have a seriously amazing day. Thank you so much for watching.
Alright, we caught another shiny Latios. This is a good way to start off the video. Boom. There we go. Used 400 primal energy to primal revert my Kyogre for the first time, and there it is. There's our primal Kyogre. That primal Kyogre is just so cool. But honestly, in the core games, if I had to choose between these two, I'd prefer primal Groudon because of its ability. Like, if its ability existed in this game, like primal Groudon